Hello. Hello. I'm live. I didn't set up my light, so this light is a bit overpowering. Let me move this, and that might help too. Ah, it's gonna fall. Oh no. Justice, did you get my link? I sent it on Discord. Oh. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Hey Grateful, how are you doing? I decided last minute to make coffee because that's me. Oh, here's Justice. Hold on, I'm having issues. Justice.
All right, Grateful.
Hold on. This was last minute, so.
How you doing? Grateful?
Oh, that's good. I think that's
good.
Works. Yes. How are you, Grateful? You good? I'm good. How are you too? I'm doing all right. I did my makeup and I was talking to Justice and she was like, you know what, why don't you go live? And I was like, you know what, why don't I? So here I am. I've missed everyone and wanted to see everyone. So yeah. What's today? Saturday?
Yes. The 17th.
Was it Thursday? Was my last dose of the chemo? I think it was Thursday night. Not last night, but the night before.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So Thursday night, I ended my 5th round of chemo, which is awesome because I don't like chemo. So
she has 6 rounds altogether.
Yeah, so I have one more left. Yeah. No trouble since you're home. No, I don't. Like, if I'm being honest, and I just told my husband today because like he worries about me and I don't want him to be like, oh my god, like, so, but I don't feel the same really since this last one. I think just because like it was a really really rough one, and so I don't know, there's just something I just don't, I don't know, something in my like brain just doesn't feel right, if that makes sense. I don't know. So yeah, that's the only thing, is just I just haven't been feeling quite the same. But other than that, everything's been good. I haven't been having any real issues. So
knock on wood.
Yeah.
I, not to like interrupt what you're doing here, but there's like a white dot on your screen, like maybe it's your camera or something. Let's see. No, now it's at the bottom of the screen, like by your chin. That's weird. That's really weird. No, it's like right. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
It's from
That's
my
weird.
light. It happens from my
Okay.
light.
Oh, it's no big deal. I just want to let you know so you're not like, Justice, really? There's this light on my face, or like, I don't see it.
I think it's better
It's
now.
gone. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a much better shot too. That's
Better,
really good.
Yeah,
way better.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna mess with it now. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. My water is boiling for coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. Take your time. Oh my god. What have you Grateful, have you been doing anything Christmassy? Like movies or decorations or anything like that? I look fabulous. Thanks. I'm not on camera, but you're so sweet. I'm sure you look fabulous too.
I think it's just a given that you look fabulous. You don't have
No,
to be
thanks,
seen.
but no, I don't. I look like fucking. I look bad all the time. Excuse me. Were you jealous of the dinner I haven't eaten yet, Ray?
Yes.
I was trying to get you jealous.
Yes. It's okay. I had mozzarella sticks, okay?
No, fuck off. That's my thing. So, movies, yes. My tree has been up for a month. Nice. What do you have any like favorite Christmas movies? Also, if any of them are Hallmark, that's okay because I like
Yeah.
Hallmark Christmas movies. You could admit it. This is a safe space for Hallmark Christmas movies.
We started watching one the other night. What was it? Christmas
Christmas list.
Christmas list. There we go. I knew it started with Christmas.
Oh, wow. I knew it started with Christmas, this Hallmark Christmas movie.
Where like most of them start with Christmas.
Every single one of them starts with something or Christmas is in the title. Yeah. So what are like your top like 3 at least favorite Christmas movies? Grateful.
Oh, I the night before last as well. I dyed my hair again. So there she is.
Was that the
I
night
know.
before last or was that last night? No, it was the night before last, I think. You're right, I think.
Yeah, because my niece came over last. Yeah. It was the night before last.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So it is definitely different. At first, I told Jessica, I was like, I don't really see a difference, and she's like, no, it's different. So it's
Sure,
it
Ray
is
doesn't
very much
notice a
different.
difference between red and purple and like grape purple and like red wine red sangria.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, we don't have a tree. Several reasons. Okay. One,
Cats.
the cats are a main reason, and also like we don't like really have room in here for a tree. So it's really
No.
not that big of a deal to us to have a tree,
Yeah.
honestly. So
Started watching a Netflix movie called I Believe in Santa, only halfway through, but it's a good one. 3 cats. Oh, that you have 3 cats. I thought you were saying it's a movie.
oh
Okay. All right.
yeah. There's one over here. There's a fat guy up there. Fat guy. He's sleeping. Oh. So I'm gonna explain the fat guy situation. Okay. It was nobody's fault besides his own. So when when I got picked up to go to the hospital, when I went to the emergency room, they came by ambulance to pick me up. And fat guy, lately, I explained it in one of my most recent lives, has been since Jesse's been going to work. He gets upset. And he will he'll run out and just run different places. He used to like run out and just be right here, but he's just been running out and going different places. Well, he ran out and did that with all the chaos going on, and them taking me out by the stretcher and all that. So he ran out, and Jesse didn't notice at first, and I went and all that, and then he realized that fat guy was gone. So he looked around for him. He looked everywhere. He couldn't find him. It was like a whole thing. Like he did everything he could to try to find him. Um, but basically, he was only gone that whole day, right? He came back later that night, or was it the next day?
Um, he was gone about 24 hours, I
Was
think.
he? Okay.
I think so, roughly, maybe a little bit less.
Okay. But yeah, and it was like I said, Jesse was looking everywhere for him. Because whether or not he likes to admit it, that's his cat. He loves him. He was very distraught about the whole situation. It's not funny, but it's just, because the fact that he, likes to deny that, oh, I don't love him, or he's not my cat. Not that I don't love him, but he's not my cat. And then they like cuddle up in bed and he's like distraught that he's gone. But yeah, so he ended up coming back, which I figured in a situation like that he would, because like he's a fat guy and he knows where his food is and stuff, and I've had cats like that before where that's happened, and they've come back. So yeah, he ended up coming back, and Jesse heard him meowing because he's got a certain like little meow. I think like I think it was because he was the runt and like his vocal cords didn't like get developed all the way. So he heard him out there like with this little meow, and he opened the door and he came running in, because it also happened to be raining too, and that was like a big thing. And he came in all wet and upset, and came in and went to his food and everything, and he's okay. He's perfectly fine now. Everything's good, but I think he learned that the outside world is pretty rough. It's cold, it gets rainy, it's dirty. He doesn't like getting dirty. So yeah, hopefully that was an experience for him to learn from. So that was a situation type deal that happened. But he's fixed. He's got all the shots and everything. So all that's nothing that needed to be worried about. It was just making sure he came home safe, and he's a very, very friendly cat. Like my niece came over last night for the first time. Well, for the first time since I've had them. Well, since they've been. Anyways, my niece came over, and he'd never actually like met her, and he was like all over her and like had no, wasn't wary at all like of her. But the girls were. So that's the biggest thing too. I was afraid of. Not only it was raining and everything, but the fact that oh, and there's a road right here. But the fact too that he's like so nice. I didn't want him to go up to someone and be nice, and oh, look at you, and take him home, because people do that around here. So yeah, glad he's home safe and
Yeah.
sound. Thank you. Yeah, we are too.
Do you have any family grateful? Like, do you spend Christmas with your family, or if you don't mind me asking, you do not have to answer at all. So,
Yeah, Jesse and I, this for Christmas, we decided because we didn't really do anything for Thanksgiving. His cousin had like brought us some food from his work or whatever. But so this time we planned ahead, because well, actually he's not off for Christmas now. Crap.
he's
Well, we
not.
can cook. We can cook before. No, because he works Saturday and Sunday now since
Oh
they
well, you're
changed
gonna spend
him.
it with us, with my family, so and on
Well,
Discord.
yeah. Um, but anyways, we got the stuff to make Christmas dinner, but we could do that like before he goes to work or something, or we'll figure it out. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, we could always like do it the next day. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So we got like ham because we decided on like ham instead of like turkey and stuff. And I think that's usually what people do on Christmas is like ham instead of turkey. I don't know.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got like ham and stuff for green bean casserole, just like a few things because it's just us, but just something to make it seem Christmassy, I guess.
Just my daughter and I lost my son I lost my son 2 years ago. My daughter is great and takes care of me. I'm really super I'm
Oh,
so
sorry.
sorry for your loss. There's really that doesn't mean anything. I know that's just bullshit words, but I do it's not bullshit coming from me. Like I know that doesn't fix anything or do anything, but I am so, so sorry. That's probably one of the most traumatic things any human being could ever go through. But I'm so grateful that you have grateful that you have your daughter and that she takes really good care of you. You deserve it. You're such just over the internet what I know of you, grateful. You're just such a solid, loyal, good, loving person.
Yeah, I agree with everything Justice had to say.
We love you, grateful,
Yeah.
and we are here for you. It's all good. Yes, it's hard, but we are surviving. All you two are great. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm just speaking the truth, that's you are a good person, grateful, and
Hmm.
you're just always you always have something nice to say, and if you don't have anything nice to say, you just don't say anything, and that's very admirable, and and you're just always there. You just always are there to support and be friendly and let other people know that you're here for them, and like that's I know that takes a lot of energy, even if you really like doing it like I do. I know it takes a lot out of you to always like be there for people and stuff, even in chats. So I know that you put yourself out there a lot, and that really says something in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. When you're going through, so much, like Justice said, for you to put, for you to be there for other people when, you probably, need the people, there for
To be
you or
there for
whatever.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really, it takes a lot.
it really does. Being a good, nice person is like really exhausting. You know, not even like saintly. I'm not even saying like being a saint, just being a decent human can be kind of exhausting.
Yeah, especially in a world full of people that aren't as,
Right. That's yeah,
typical.
exactly.
Yeah.
The world isn't friendly. The people in it aren't very friendly. It's just so hard from all angles. I had a hip
Yeah.
replacement 2 months ago. My daughter is a registered nurse and she took 2 weeks off to look after me. I'm doing great now.
Oh,
Oh my God. Thank you, Grateful's daughter, for being a good
oh,
daughter. And she probably did that because you've been a good mom. And so that's how that works out.
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it always works out. You could be a good person and not get good things, but that's kind of part of the whole thing of having kids. Usually if you're good to them and a good person to them and treat them well, they will be there for you when things turn around. And I'm just happy that the hip replacement went well, honey.
Yeah.
That's a really massive surgery.
And I'm sure her being there for you had a lot to do with you recovering
Healing.
so well and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just a box of fun tonight.
I'm back. So, Opal has a well, okay, so her and Fat Guy, I've mentioned before, they've been like they've been they've been like to okay, they've been liking to there we go, lay on top of the refrigerator. Sorry, words are hard right now. And like I've mentioned before, like we can't keep things up there that can be like knocked down or anything because it will get knocked down because they don't appreciate it. Well, Mr. Ray Ray put top ramen the top ramen boxes up there, like the boxes with like top ramen, you know, with the little packs. He put them up there, and Opal has made a little hole, like burrowed a little hole in
A
the center
nest.
of the top ramens. Yes, like a nest, if you will, in the center of the dry top ramens. And that has now been her sleeping spot for the past few days. She goes there all the time. She loves it. So, and it's not doing anything to the top ramen. Like she's not opening it or anything. It's just she just made like a little nest in there. So since she, you know, it's closed, everything's good. So that's her little spot.
I've
She's
seen her
not gonna
do it.
yeah.
You
You
two
two
seem like
seem
very.
oh
You
go
two
ahead.
seem like no. You can read. It's your channel.
Go ahead.
You two seem like me, very trusting in people and the world as a whole. That's not me. That is more Ray Ray. But watching trash like Foodie takes its toll. I have had to take a break for my mental health. Right. So I don't see. I'm not very trusting at all as a whole, and I don't see like humans as being trustworthy or like the world being a good place, honestly. But I do have faith that there are still good people that I do believe in. I think it is few and far between, but I also, just because there's a lot of crummy people and I think the world is really harsh and crummy, doesn't mean that people like us can't also still be good people. I could be like, this is the worst, and also let's try to do something to not make it the worst, you know? So
Yeah.
I am like kind of on the extreme of both ends of like I want this place to be a better place, but I really don't think it is that great of a place.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally I haven't been watching Foodie much at all. Just like
Yeah.
unless like something pops up that's like, oh my god, this is like so like this is something you have to watch or whatever, which hasn't been much lately.
Yeah.
um so yeah, I haven't been watching her much really at all.
Yeah.
Like I said before, and I'm still not proud of it. I've been dipping more into the Shannyverse.
So much
That's been
better.
huh?
It's just so much better.
Yeah.
It is much more entertaining.
And like it's been mentioned before, but like I never like watched them like when they had the boys.
Right.
Um I just like as you know, I started getting into it like after the fact.
Right after
Um
that.
yeah. So I feel like more I guess more comfortable like watching them and like the crap that they do because they don't have the boys, you know?
More morally comfortable.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was kind of, I mean, it was horrifying. I mean, still horrifying, but the whole time of them, which was the entire time up until recently, of them doing all this with the boys, all of us, it was all of us, we're kind of losing it all the time. You know, we're like, like just going
Yeah.
insane. I thought the pandemic would have brought us together, but it seems like it's a me world now. Everybody seems to only care about themselves. Right. I would say that I would say that at the beginning of the pandemic, and I mean the beginning, like the first like week, maybe, people were like, "We got this. We are the world." Woo, you know, and then everyone was like, "Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. I want to do things and I want to go to Applebee's and I can't. And so I'm going to riot." And also masks are the sign of the devil, and also they're implanting you with microchips. And then it was like the haves and the have nots, and then people's businesses were closing down, and everyone just went ape shit because it really is, especially our society is a very everyone fend for yourself, particularly in America. And you can't fend for yourself here. You can't. There's nothing. What are you going to fend for? There's not. So our society broke down even more than most societies because of how like pull yourself up by your own bootstraps kind of thing we have going here, and you just can't. You physically can't do that when you're either sick or you have someone in your family that's sick, or you have to have your business shut down, which I agreed with the business shutdowns, but it then you're kind of just like, oh, we're all on our own. Like something that really stuck out, a story that I'll never forget, is a man working at a Dollar Tree. This is, several months into the pandemic, and he was, of course, enforcing the mask policy, which should not be on employee, like hourly workers. That's disgusting. But the guy was like to the other guy, "Hey, you can't go in there. You don't have a mask on." The guy left, came back, and shot the guy in the head, and the guy died. Shot the person who was just saying you have to wear a mask. And like, I feel like that is just a perfect little tiny chunk to show exactly what's going on and exactly what you and I are talking about, Grateful. We're like, oh, I have to put a thing on my face. Not only am I not going to do it and I'm going to lose it, but I'm literally going to murder you. Like, so yeah, we are very much, especially when guns are involved. And I'm not trying to get political, but when people have this much rage and they don't know what to do with it, they get their guns out and they start doing weird things and threatening their families because you're locked together, and it just all gets weird. There's so many different reasons why shit fell apart, and I think most societies did kind of fall apart, but then they kind of came back together again, and we just haven't got there yet. Now we are even more weird and independent on our own than we were before, and there's no healthcare system to help any of us, anyone.
And it like really did, like truly. And I don't think a lot of like I don't think people, some people truly realize how much it really did change. Like the whole pandemic really did change our society and everything as a whole. Like,
Yeah.
like they don't, like maybe they didn't have to, you know, go through as much during the pandemic
Yep.
or whatever the case may be, but they don't really truly see what it's done,
Right,
to.
and I would say that's evident with all the things we were talking about, but also I would say the most evident biggest piece of evidence for that for me is that COVID is surging out of control right now, and people are like, "It's over, it's done for." No one talks about COVID. No one talks about the COVID deaths. No one talks about the surge in numbers, the hospitalizations. No one's talking about it. Even people that talked about it constantly in the news and stuff. It's just that's over with, and we're like back to some old numbers of like what it was in the prime of like the hell of COVID. Like, 2,000 deaths a day, 50, 70,000 new cases. And we're just like, boop-a-doo, anyways, let's rock it. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, we have over 1 million fellow Americans dead, and the bodies literally just keep piling up every day. and people are just moving on. It's like, no, we're in a different world now, everyone. This is a whole different world that we live in. We need to come to terms with the fact that things aren't what they used to be. And they'll get back to it maybe far from now. They always have. Pandemics are part of history of the world, and people get back to things, but it doesn't take a year. People want everything now, right now, order it now, it comes now. The pandemic's over now. Well, it's not. And also, especially if you don't take a vaccine, it's never going to end. Or if you don't wear a mask, it's never going to end. And people just want everything to go back to the way it was before. And it just won't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit that justice has gotten us to, go back to wearing our masks because we were in that kind of like mindset for a minute. And then, we got COVID and everything and all that. And it just, we, so yeah, we've been wearing our masks and stuff again. And, you know,
You could officially say you are not part of the problem.
yeah,
Like history, you're on the right side of history. It's not about like history and where you were, but you could also, on top of being a good person and doing the right thing for all of the society we live in, you could also be like, I was on the right side of history because people are going to talk about this. They already are. They're going to be like, remember when the pandemic wasn't over and everyone was acting like it was, and that's why it kept going on, and these people are trash, and and all these nurses and are dying and working overtime and dying from COVID and stuff, and people are like, well, I don't want to put on the mask. I don't like it. It's uncomfy. And it's like, yeah, you're going to be remembered. All you
yeah,
guys are going to be remembered and like named and shamed. Yeah, I never stopped wearing a mask. I've never gone out without a mask since the beginning, Grateful.
I feel like from my experience, and I know it's gonna sound like just like but I never like during like all of like prime like COVID time, um you know it just like I never um I never got COVID.
Mhm.
And it got to a point for me where, because like you said, they weren't like broadcasting, necessarily like broadcasting it as being like such a bad thing anymore. And
Mhm.
you see
Right,
people, not wearing masks, and just,
right,
I don't know, it just seemed more to me, it seemed more normalized
right.
at
Oh,
the
yeah,
time
it's definitely more normalized for sure. For sure.
to not wear masks. And
Right,
so it's like, okay, it just made it easy almost to just
right.
not
Right, and
wear it.
every single or almost every single person thinks like that, and then that's why we're here, at each person's like, "Well, it's just me," and it's like, "Yeah, it's just you and you and you and you and you," and then that's everyone, everyone's
Yeah.
doing it. I know you get it, I'm not trying to,
Yeah.
like, I'm just saying, yeah, that's how we get there, even people
Hmm.
who aren't malicious like you believe in science, you know what's going on, you believe all these people are dead, that COVID, long haul COVID, you believe in all of that, and you live in California, and you're still like, well, I don't know, it's, like, not so bad, and you have brain cancer, and you're like, and that's, like, the
Yeah.
hive mind thing, you know what I mean? And I don't even mean that in a necessarily negative way, it's just when you see everyone doing this and you don't hear about it anymore, you're like, "Oh, well, then I guess it's just not a big thing because people would be talking about it if it was." And it's like, yeah,
Hmm.
they're trying to move past that in general, like, let's get back to America, let's open up America again, like what they've been doing the whole time. So let's, especially now that Biden's president, I'm a Democrat, I'm a progressive, but once he came into office, they were like, "Okay, so we're not gonna talk about that anymore. We're moving on." They kinda just, like, moved on from talking about it, they're like, "Let's get back to other things," and it's like, no, just because a Democrat's in office doesn't mean that it went away. Things are getting better under control, and he's pushing the vaccine, and he pushed masks and stuff, but just because you like who's in office now doesn't mean that you have to stop talking about it because it, like, makes Biden look bad or something. It is still people dying,
Yeah.
it's not like yeah, it's just gross, dude. It's really gross, and that's why we've stopped hearing about it so much, in my opinion. Everyone deserves better than that. Everyone. Except for the people who didn't get the vaccine because they thought it was like microchipped or something. Then whatever. But the thing is that those people that affect everyone else, that's the whole issue. It's like, oh, if you want to die, fine, go ahead, but it's not just you dying. That's been the whole thing the whole time. It's like if it just affected you, then go for it, boo boo. But that's not. You getting sick then affects the nurses and it affects the people you go to the store with that you don't, and it just goes on and on. But I have no strong feelings about the pandemic or anything. I barely thought about this.
I'm wearing another pair of the earrings.
Is that Santa?
One of the Santa ones. There's two Santa ones. This is like the more, here, let me take them out so you can see it. These are like the more realistic looking Santa.
Oh, that's really cute,
like
actually.
Old-fashioned
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
And then let's pop those babies back in. And then these ones came in the pack. Little reindeers.
That's really good, little Rudolph.
Yeah.
That's really cute. They're even cuter in person than they were in the pictures, I think. I like that.
Snowman.
I like that.
Little frosty, if you will.
I will.
And then this is the other Santa. It's more of like a character looking Santa.
Yeah. Oh, I like that one more. I mean, I like both of them, but I like that one more.
But I like all these ones. I like these.
Those were those freaking gauges she wouldn't shut up about Grateful, so I bought them for her.
You know what?
She was unsubtly dropping hints about it over and over again, so I had to get them.
Yes, thank you very much.
I love an unsubtle queen. Yeah. I do. I'm the most unsubtle queen ever.
At least, I think they're sideways now. They're sideways. Oh, wait. Do they? They do unscrew. Revolutionary.
Is it?
They do unscrew. I thought they just like popped in and out.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. And you said you liked it better that they popped in and out, though.
Yeah, but like it's still like.
Were you lying to my face, you lying liar?
No, I like that they do pop in and out. It's just like mind blowing that they do unscrew because it didn't even mention anything
that all other gauges do.
It didn't even mention anything about it unscrewing or anything. So I imagine it just like because it just pops in and out, and I like it better that way. But no, wrong way.
She says, I remember the not subtle hints of the dropping of the earrings that you kept. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After that stream, I Venmo'd her. I was like, get your fucking stupid fucking gauges and shut up about it. That is what I said. I didn't say stupid fucking. I said, get those fucking gauges and wear the fucking gauges. That's what I said.
Yes, and I've been wearing them ever since I got them. So it's the second pair I've worn.
What's that?
So this is the second pair I've worn so far.
Second pair you've worn. Isn't it the third? Is that not?
I wore the Merry Christmas ones and these ones so far.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people at the hospital like the Merry Christmas ones.
It's funny
that they my hair. Huh?
I said it's funny that they noticed.
Yeah. Well, they were more like kind of like younger, like hip nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one, like I told you, she had her ears gauged bigger than mine.
Right.
But then they fell out in the river, and so she said.
She said, "F it."
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that story.
Oh, so my nails came off slowly.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Except I always have an issue with this thumb, and actually both thumbs, but this one came off fine. Where it doesn't want to come off. So now I have to wait until this one decides to come off.
You must not do a lot with your thumbs or something. Because why would it just be your thumbs? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Ray, I'm glad you have Justice looking. Oh, Ray, I'm glad you have Justice looking after you and keeping you in line. Thank
I
you,
think
grateful. Thank you very much.
I think the whole keeping you in line kind of goes both ways.
It does, absolutely, and the
But
looking out for each other thing, actually. So, I'm
but
just
I was
more.
gonna say she definitely does a good job of looking out for
Yeah,
me.
I'm just more dominant about it. You know, she'll keep me in line, but in like very subtle ways. Where she's like, justice, justice. I'm like, okay, and that's like her keeping me in line. You know, she's like, reel it in, bitch. Yeah. Except for you don't say bitch.
Well, I have you as Justice bitch and
You do, but you don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like once in a while in a joke. That is just how I talk to you. I'm like, bitch, are you having a seizure, bitch? What's going on? I'm like,
I really like my hair.
I really like your hair too. It really like goes with your complexion and stuff, in my opinion.
Like at first I was like, but then like as it like dried and like settled, I really like it.
Yeah, I'm getting more into it too. I mean, I already liked it, but the more I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really nice actually. And I don't really grateful. And I'm not into like reds and maroons and stuff. Like that's just not my color, but also not for hair. Like I'm like, boring. Like I want blues, I want purples, I want pinks, I want teals. Like that's, but I love
Yeah.
that. No, I want to look like a peacock. Seriously, that's the goal. Your hair is really growing and it looks thick. Yeah, it looks really nice,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I feel like it's growing in a lot thicker than it was.
Remember when you first shaved it?
This part is still getting there, but it is growing in. You can tell by the color difference.
Oh, it's definitely growing in for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched that since the beginning. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once it grows in more, I want to get it like kind of like styled, kind of.
Uh-huh.
But I want to wait until, like I said, till it grows in like more.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't let them do anything like fucked up.
Yeah, I have a lady, a
Oh, that's
friend
right.
that I go to. I've known
Yeah.
her since I was like 9, I think, or something like that. And yeah, she does. She's like has done my hair for many years.
I'm just hella scarred now because of my hair. I am, dude.
Yeah, I don't. I've had issues with hair people in the past, and so when I realized, because it was like a instance where like we had like lost connection, because like she was my sister's friend, brother's friend, whatever. Um, and then like they like weren't friends for a minute, kind of, and then I found out she was working at the hair salon, and I was like, oh, because I knew that she was good at
Right.
hair, because like even when I was young, she was like doing people's hair and stuff, and doing her own hair. So when I found out she worked there, I was like, I'm going there, and I haven't been back, or no,
I
I
haven't
haven't been
gone to
anywhere
anyone
else
else.
since. Yeah,
And I went there. It was great, and I've never been
never
back to
been
that
back.
shithole. It was fantastic. So Cry is live.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. It's called Christmas Gifts Birthday Haul Part 1. Because she just had her birthday.
Yeah.
which I'll never forget because of Amberlynn. Thank you, Amberlynn. Amberlynn said to you the $10 happy birthday guy.
Oh. I wish Amberlynn would send me $10.
Amberlynn, boo boo, bebe, bebe, bebe. Could you send me $10? Food, bebe. We need Chinese food. I got you. I don't even eat Chinese food, but I got you. I got you covered.
I was gonna say Chinese foods.
I got you. I know you. We're best friends. I know what's going on in your mind. Amber, baby. Amber just like comes across the street like, baby. Wifey. What? Wifey? Bebe, could you? Bebe, I want a light bright. Bebe. I want 79 scratchers, Bebe.
Yeah.
79 scratchers, right?
That's crazy.
No,
you know
get them for me, I said. Shut up, Bryce. Rachel's like, what the fuck are you guys doing, dude? It's like, what is this?
This is just our
just
our normal daily
this
life.
Is how we talk.
You know?
We're just live. Speaking of Bebe, what's up with Amberlynn? I should put her blog myself yet. Bebe. Oh, yes. Come to Target with me, Christmas tree competition, and fridge for the office Christmas tree emoji vlog day 17.
Jesus Lord, why do her titles have to be so long?
iPhone black, speakerphone, shower, iPhone, tablet. Right? It's like that, you know? It's like an Amazon listing or a Wish listing or something. Come to Target with me, Christmas tree competition and fridge for office vlogmas day 17. Alrighty.
You can't forget the hold on. I got
Christmas tree emoji.
Christmas tree.
Yeah. Yes. Fucking Amber. I'm like stoked to watch the video actually. I am. I'm like, I've watched every day of Vlogmas. Like, I'm into this. Yeah, we got it 25 minutes long too. Oh, and the thumbnail is just, Amberlynn. She's not trolling for clickbaits or anything at all for this. With this, oh, that is beautiful, Amberlynn.
Oh. You can see a fat guy paw right there hanging off the.
You can. I know ALR and Wifey haven't watched for a long time, but do check in with Zach once in a while.
So you probably know where the tree came from.
Maybe. You have to be paying attention though.
There he is.
I love me some Amberlynn. I really, really love watching Amber. I'm an Am baby, an Am stan.
Like there's just something about Amber, you know.
There is.
There's just something
Really boring and dumb and dull, but
also amazing.
Also really amazing. I can't get enough of Wifey's hand and her leg.
I kind of like Wifey, like being more like involved in the vlogs. Like sometimes she can, you know,
Or her hand or her leg
or like even like the things that she says, you know, like the
I
one.
think it's pretty.
I can't remember my brain or whatever, but she said something that was like really smart ass to Amberlynn in like one of her last vlogs.
Yeah, she's been being a smart ass lately.
I don't remember, but yeah.
I think it's more than weird to have your girlfriend and main character never be shown on screen ever. I think that's fucking weird. We've been watching her for a year and all we see is her arm and her leg and her voice. I think that's fucking weird. I don't think we should just accept that like it's normal or something. It's not.
Yeah, I
Show
suppose.
her or don't. Bring her on or
Yeah.
don't fucking bring her on. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, if I was, you're like, this is my best friend Justice, and I was just like you were sitting right there, and I just put my hand in the screen, and it went on for a year, a video, like every day, and I was just like, baby, and you're just seeing my hand. People would be like, what the fuck? You know, that would be weird. But now we're just like, oh, it's Amber, it's okay, we accept it. Like, I mean, it is okay, it's not serious, but it's stupid. Like, why are we accepting this? Yes, strange, very strange. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, we should do a parody of like Amber and Wifey, but like we're putting on like each other's squirrel necklaces for each other, like bit, and I'm putting on yours and you're putting on mine. I'm like, bit. Do you like it,
Oh my god. That would be great. Yes, my niece that came over last night was the one that I got the cup from, and she saw it on the desk, and she's like, "Oh," she's like, "It's the cup." She's like, "It's the cup you got for me," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I use it every day." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "I know, I watch your videos, but I just don't comment or anything." I was like, "Oh, thank you."
She saw it. Did she
Yeah, in the
saw it?
videos.
Saw?
Saw.
She saw it. Yeah, it's that cup I want, but I'm trying to jack from you. You jacked it from her. I'm trying to jack it from you. So Ray, you have more Christmas nails to put on soon?
I do. I think next I'm gonna try these ones. I'm waiting for this guy to come off.
The straggler.
I'm gonna try these ones that I showed on the last live
Yeah.
stream. They have like reindeers and stuff. I love snow. And try these out because they're long, but not like too long. I don't feel like. See if I were to like. Let's see. Let's say we put one like right there. Well, it is a bit long, but I could probably cut it with my nail clippers, make it work. When I tried before, got a bit messed up, but we'll see.
You can also experiment with one when it's not on your nail and like just cutting it and seeing how that goes.
Yeah, because there's some extra, so. Whatever.
She says your niece sounds very sweet.
Yeah. We it's been a while.
The way you said.
It's been a while since we've really like talked or spent time together, just because of like my health issues. And she's got she's 1.5 now, a 1.5 year old. Um, she's a first time mom and stuff, and so you know, it's just things have been hard on both ends, but it was nice to see her last night. Sorry, I'm trying to put this thing back on. There we go. Got it. Got it. I figured it out. I'm a genius. You know? So smart. Oh. I'm really happy that you came to my life. Grateful. I really appreciate it. Oh, there she is. Opal's getting off the top ramen. I can hear.
Hi, Opal.
What you doing, Opal? That's how I know she's getting off of there, because I can hear it.
Yeah, I could hear the cracking too.
Come here. Come here. I got her. Oh. Say hi. Say hi. Oh,
Hi, babies.
you're not supposed to be on the deck. You know that. You know that. Can you say hi? No? Okay. She's good. No? Okay. Lately, I've been taking naps with Fat Guy and Hazel. Yeah. Fat Guy keeps me nice and warm when Mr. Ray Ray's not here, so it works. You would be surprised. Sorry. How much body heat that cat can put off. Okay?
Thank you, Grateful. We really like you too, very much.
Yeah. I really appreciate you and everything, everything you've done and being here and, you know. I think I'm gonna probably huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to cut it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably go. So, but I really like I said, I really appreciate you being here. Grateful. I figured, I'm not gonna lie. I figured you'd be here because you're always here and so supportive and everything, and stuff. So, thank you, Justice, for being here on the live with me and helping to keep me going along.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, and Grateful, thank you so much for being here. You are so appreciated. Just as a supporter, as a friend, as a human being. Also, thank you to everyone in the replay and in the comment section. And I hope you guys have a really nice night.
Yeah,
Love
same.
you.
Love everyone.
Bye.
Bye.